Greetings, fellow test subjects. Test subject 1337 here for Aperture Gaming. They make it, we test it, you play it. And welcome to today's episode of Aperture Reviews, Aperture Gaming Reviews. And you know what time it is? It's Morphin' time. Today we are talking about Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. Now, given that this is a digital game, I have no physical copy to display, so yeah. And now, let's get right into the review. Series. Obviously, like I said, the series, it's Power Rangers. It's been around for 25 years. Holy smokes, it's a long time. Now, it's not really a sequel, but it is, but I think the last Power Rangers game I reviewed was Saban's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I think it was the PS4 download. So, not a direct sequel, but just part of the series, the franchise. Team. The people behind this game are Enway, Lionsgate, and Hasbro, which, given the toy line, makes sense. Plot. Now, this Power Rangers game, unlike its predecessor, it doesn't really have a plot. It's a fighting game, so it's just, yeah, you select your characters and you duke it out, which I will cover in more detail in the next segment. Gameplay controls. Alright, so basically, press this for light attack, medium attack, heavy attack. Yeah, it's pretty much the standard fighting controls. You have your standard ones, and you have the combos, air combos, grabs, blocks, counters, special attack. You can then swap in, since you have your main character who you fight with, and then you have two characters that you can swap in before that character gets hurt, to the point where they can no longer play. Yeah, so it's a pretty standard combat game. Yes, yeah, with all the variety of controls. Graphics. The graphics, they're really good. Yeah, I mean, I've seen the Rangers, I've seen them in live format, I've seen them in two-dimensional comic book format, and so it was nice to see them back in video game format. And it looks pretty cool. I liked the previous game, and I like this current game. It's all CGI, it's pretty awesome. Audio. The audio is pretty good also. You don't hear you hear like maybe a few words here and there, but mostly it's fight noises of and along with some monster noises from the combat. So the audio is pretty good, nothing to complain there about. Multiplayer. Oh yeah, okay, so it's a fighting game, so obviously it is meant to be multiplayer. Yeah, I mean, come on. You can either play, now here's what, you can play by yourself. It does have like an arcade feature, and you can like do some training, and then you can like but yeah, you can go against the CPU. But since it's a fighting game, you can like get someone else with another pair of controllers to fight, or you can go online. If you have the Nintendo, for me, I bought the Nintendo Switch version, so if you have like that version, or PlayStation, or Xbox, you have to go online to fight people online. But it is multiplayer based. But having said that, like I said, you can do a single player. DLC. Alright, so when I ordered this, I pre-ordered the special editions. I got a new skin for one of the Rangers, and I got a link and a code for a 30-something page PDF of the art book for like the behind the scenes of the game. So that's pretty cool. My genuine hope is that we get more levels and more characters for in future DLC, which I will now cover in the next segment. Issues. From a technical standpoint, I only had one small issue. After I had beaten a round, one of my characters was holding up their sword in one hand, and it was constantly flicking in and out of view. Like it would appear, then disappear, and then come back. But aside from that, the game plays well. There's no issues with like buttons response time, or characters having a glitching move or frame rate. Everything is good, but there are some issues that I do have to address. Okay. First off, we only get like 8 characters. We get a handful of Rangers, some I recognize because when I watched the series, some I don't, some that have been changed a little bit. Because here's what, it's been 25 years, and while I do love the series, nostalgia factor and all, I haven't visited it in a while, so some characters I don't recognize. So yeah, first off, we need a bigger roster, not just those 8, and they're not all Rangers, like one of them is Goldar. So yeah, we have like, the majority are Rangers, and then we have like one notable monster, like This series has been going on for 25 years. That brings us to the second point. We need more characters. Aside from the Rangers, we need more monster characters. More of the bad guys to fight against. Which then leads to the third point. The Zords. The Mega-Zords. Now, during the fight, if your character is getting hurt really badly, then you can like summon one of the Mega-Zords. Either the Mega-Zord, the Dragon Zord, or giant-sized Goldar to come in and provide special heavy-duty attacks to help your team win. But seriously, come on. We have all these monsters and we have all these Zords. We couldn't have like a giant mech battle. I mean, seriously, many years ago, I actually played a Power Rangers game, and if you selected the Mega-Zord, all the other characters left except for all the monsters, which made sense. And then the final factor would be the levels. We only get like 4 or 5 levels, of which I only know a few of them. Maybe two at best. Yeah, and here's the thing, like with some fighting games, like the environment you can interact with, like something will happen in the background that'll affect a character, or like if you hit a character so far off to one side, it'll actually go to another segment. I actually saw this in a couple of previous fighting games I played. So yeah, we need like more levels, and I don't know, maybe have the ability to like, so let's say you're fighting on this beach area thing, and you smack someone so hard that they fly into this cave, which then leads down into the subterranean cave level. So yeah, I mean, there is a possibility. Now, I get, it'd be nice if this game had all the stuff, so those are the only real issues. Like I said, nothing technical, but yeah. Bigger roster, monsters, Mega-Zords, and fighting levels. Those need to be worked on. Buy, rent, or pass. As I previously stated, this game is digital download, so I don't think there's any physical copies, so renting it would be a little hard to do. Now, it has nostalgia going for it, and 25 years franchise, so I'd say it's a buy. Like, if you're a really huge fan, buy this game. You could also then like get the codes for like the DLC and such. But if you're gonna buy, well, overall score is next. Overall score. So for me, I have to give Power Rangers Battle for the Grid a 7.5 out of 10. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. I genuinely like the game. It just needs a little refinement in like I said, bigger roster. That is the main factor right there. We only have, like, we have some of the characters, and like we can change what their colors are, and some characters, like, it'll go say, oh, it's this character, and then it switches to this character. But yeah, we need a little more variety. Like if we have, like, if those are the base models, and then like we could switch between first series, second series, 5th series, 10th series, you know, switch around. And then if we have the chance to fight monsters and with Mega-Zords, it'd be awesome. But yeah, and like I said, maybe a few more variety of stages and maybe a little work. But hopefully with DLC in time, we'll be able to get more stuff. So the game relies heavily on the whole nostalgia factor, but still, like I said, I genuinely enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm not really much for A, the fighting games, and B, the fact that you have to be, that for some multiplayer stuff you have to do online. Like there is like a ranked system going on, but if you do play like through the arcade system, like then you can like check your status, and it's like, congratulations, you beat the game playing with this main character. You can now have this banner up in the right hand corner. So yeah, there's some accomplishment stuff, but still the game, it just needs a little fine tuning. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. It was a nice look back on nostalgia, and go Power Rangers. I figure with a little time it'll go from a 7.5. I think it might get a couple extra points though. Fingers crossed. Alright, until next time, this has been Test Subject 1337 for Aperture Gaming saying thanks for watching, and as always, game on.